holiday somewhere
We
as
have
well.
this
There's
week.
prostitutes that are dying there as well.
Well,
But I seem to, I mean, I do read a very, very great deal, and they seem to lock them up in madhouses, as I said before.
Jezebels. Is that what they used to call
Yeah,
them?
Jezebels and what have you. But, or prison, or, you know, they'd find them a job or anything to keep them off the streets. There wasn't very many cases of them, even if they did kill them, you know, like a client would kill them or something. They didn't torture.
and again, yeah, probably like in 1800s, this is 16.
And
Yeah.
you think if it was back
Different time
then,
period.
and he was
Yeah.
a drunken and...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He probably
And maybe he
took
just had a
drugs
natural
as well.
mean streak.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if he was a nasty tax collector, cheating the people out of their taxes and maybe spending...
We never had Thomas Bancroft in here.
No?
No,
No?
never had. Occasional, I tell a lie. Occasional, not very often. It's our lovely vicar.
But maybe you say with the torturing, though, he was never that mean or cruel. Maybe
I
perhaps
think-
he didn't see that as mean or cruel because that was him cleansing their souls.
Could be.
Yeah. Because they said redemption through pain, didn't they?
Yeah. So he was cleansing their souls.
Oh,
Any luck? Anything?
Yeah, we mainly got a few taps when really cold. That's about it, really.
There you go, I saved it.
Oh, brilliant. Still has music, yeah.
we've had a couple of knocks.
Yeah, we did in
Yeah,
there.
we've had a couple of knocks out here as well.
Whoa.
What's the matter?
Did you hear that one?
No.
Was that you, Leah, not anything?
Was that Leah Taylor?
Anything over there?
Can you shine that light?
Oh.
I did hear a sort of slight squeak. So like,
It was quite a loud knock.
Let us know you're here.
Did you hear that over there?
Creak, I heard.
Oh, hello. Heard a knock on the door there.
Sit my way back to it as well. That room just gives me the creeps when it's in darkness like that.
do you?
Sorry?
You don't like that in there, do you?
No, I'm sorry, it's just something
Yeah, I
about
don't
that.
know. There's
I know it's more modern than the rest of the thing, but it's just that area.
Yeah.
It's freaky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tricky part.
Me and Sylvie was in there. We tried talking to Richard Kendall and Walter.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Any luck?
I don't think that they like dominant women, if you know what I mean. People that aren't women that aren't scared. They don't like it.
Yeah, that's a good possibility. I mean, there's one girl that could slightly, not really intimidate, but sort of like say, you know, I'm not afraid and that, and yeah, you can tell I don't like her.
Yeah. You don't like it at all. No.
Well, women weren't in those days, were they?
Oh,
They
they
were very
didn't,
subservient.
Oh, did someone just
Yes.
whistle?
I heard that.
I heard that.
Could you whistle again, please?
When we were talking about dominant women that
Yeah.
answered back, we heard it done that the last time.
Yeah, they don't like dominant women.
No.
Because, I mean,
Yeah.
me and Sylvie were clearly like, why did you do it? Because it's not really
Yeah.
the done thing now.
Certainly weren't
They
that
didn't.
time.
No, they didn't, yeah.
women were
They can-
basically demure, and
Yeah.
they were basically there for the whims of men.
Well, that was when it was written into the marriage servants, I promise to love and obey.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they literally did.
Mhm.
Oh,
I mean, it's like sat over there. It's like when you were stood, I was sat down and you were stood next to me.
Yeah.
Very like. Yeah.
Aloof.
Yeah.
if you see
But
pictures,
back here,
Yeah.
you're like. Yeah.
if you see the old time pictures, it was always the man that was sitting down and the women and the children were standing behind him.
Oh yeah,
As though
absolutely.
he was the only one that was allowed to
Mhm.
sit, everybody else had to
Mhm.
stand.
Yeah, quite right too. I still say you should be walking 20 paces behind me.
You're funny.
You would have seriously been in a head cage.
I kid you not, Tony, and I will get Leah and Sylvia to listen to this guy tell you the truth, so you know I'm not telling porkies.
What's that?
There was a guy I worked with, he was a member of the forum when I was the chair. He lived in Martham, and even though he had a car, he would walk to the village to save petrol, and his wife would have to walk behind him wearing stilettos. She was never allowed to wear any other type of shoe. And he was
Still
round about
going
my
on,
age. She was too. She had to wear stiletto shoes, walk behind him, and she carried the shopping home.
Wow.
Yep.
Still
When she walked,
going.
her head was down. She wasn't allowed to look. She wasn't allowed to talk to any men. Like, I'll turn around and say, "Oh, Tony, so and so,"
Yeah.
or Tony will turn around and say to the girls, she wasn't allowed to speak to a man.
Sorry?
If a man spoke to her, she looked at him. She looked at Peter before.
What happened?
Feels like my arm's been pulled out of its socket. I'm standing there.
Your arm?
Right now, yeah.
When did that happen?
Oh, I was just standing over there next to Mum.
Hmm?
I was standing over there next to Mum. It felt like my arm had been pulled out of my socket. Really sharp all round here.
Well, that's the one thing. People do seem to have a lot of pain in their arms.
Yeah, it's all literally like it had been ripped out.
How bad?
Do you feel?
It's
Is
an
that
arm
how it
drag.
felt like with you? Not just a hurt arm, it feels like my arm's been pulled out of its socket.
Yeah.
How-
Felt like a dislocated shoulder.
Really, yeah, really hurts. Like,
Yeah.
really hurts.
How bad is that? No, I think it might be an idea. Pop out of the church for a little while.
Yeah,
Because if you pop out of church, that will then ease.
yeah. Yeah,
If you
let's do
just,
that.
if you keep in here,
Yeah, thank you.
that will stay.
Whereabouts were you standing, Leah?
I was literally sort of just behind Mum.
Sort of
Standing
here.
right.
there.
Because I
Back
was sitting
here,
there,
yeah.
and I had that pain in my chest.
Yeah, it was like...
Wasn't I? I was sitting right there.
All that
It was here and there.
Yeah.
I had that, and that's why I had to move.
Oh, it
Isn't that
really
weird?
hurt. Really hurt.
Pop out
Suffered
the,
from bad...
pop out of the church for a little while.
See, not...
Even if you're not allowed to walk out of the church.
Can you get it or not? Oh, yeah, you got it.
Wow, it's really black out here, isn't it?
It's instantaneous.
Cute.
Eddie,
Yeah?
you said the pain's instantly gone.
Instantaneous.
Sorry?
It's gone. The pain's gone.
Gone.
Yeah, instantly.
Told you.
That was really strange.
Told you if you pop out, that will ease.
Literally, like, as soon as I walked out here,
Mm-hmm.
no pain at all.
It's amazing, isn't it?
And isn't that weird? That was where I
In
had
the
that
same
pain in my
place,
chest
yeah.
and that pain in my shoulder.
It was literally from my
Yeah.
shoulder and it come right down like it had been...
Mine was here, just above my
Arm had been
boob,
ripped.
right across my
yeah,
arm.
Yeah,
here.
just above your boob.
Yeah.
All the way around. Oh.
Isn't that weird?
I
That's
used to get
three
the
of us
same
now.
feel, yeah.
In the same place.
Wow. And literally, as soon as I come out here, it's like it
As soon as I
disappears.
moved, as soon as I went to the back of the church, gone.
Yeah. Now I'm out here, it's literally...
That's when you know it's spiritual.
Definitely.
Did you
That
want to roll?
actually hurt. Is that alright?
Yeah, go on. What was that?
Thank you, darling. That was amazing.
Mm. I couldn't get over how quickly that passed when I moved to the other
But
end of the
literally when he
church.
said to walk
Instantly
out the
that had
door,
gone.
as soon as I'd stepped through out of there, it was like gone.
I really got quite worried when I had that pain in my chest and on my arm, because that really, and then my hands.
That did me, that's why I
and
moved to this
my
side.
hands were shaking, weren't they? But as soon as I
Yeah.
got to the end, straight away, that went. That's spooky.
Same with me, that's like a horrific pain. Like,
Yeah, this was a sharp stabbing.
yeah, really sharp.
Mm.
Like it had been ripped out, like all this had been ripped. That sort of feel.
No, I felt like a stabbing. A stabbing, as though I'd been cut, like somebody had done that with a knife, but it was a continuous
see.
slice. Yeah.
Mhm.
And I've been examined, I've got a good heart. No, my heart's
That's what I
not the
mean, I
problem.
never suffer from
No,
any chest or arm nor...
no, I've got a good strong heart. When it bothers to beat, that is. Because that's why my hands are always
Now you
warm.
know
Cold heart.
the difference between spiritual and ordinary pain.
Yeah, well, you know,
If it had
don't
been
you?
ordinary pain, that would have still been painful.
Yeah, it wouldn't have just disappeared the way it did.
Exactly.
I didn't know that could happen, spiritual.
Oh
pain.
God, yeah.
Oh
the
yeah, I
amount
get
you
it all the
had
time.
here.
I've been strangled before.
Have you?
Yeah,
Mhm.
strangled.
Mhm.
And my head sort of went back, being strangled, and I was with this girl, other girl called Leah, her name was, and yeah, she burst out crying. Apparently, her auntie, who I'd picked up on previously, she'd been murdered by her boyfriend with a dog lead.
Oh God, nasty.
Strangled to death, and I could feel everything. I was crying, I was shaking, I was being
gosh.
choked. Being choked, that was scary. I can't see what I'm doing now.
Stand just wait.
You got something going on in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what's happening?
Freezing.
Sorry?
Hairs all just went up and down. That side is fine. Up in the corners. This side is... Yeah.
What side is all the left, right?
Left hand side, up in the corner. I feel cold. Amazing, actually. Up in that corner.
Ooh, cold here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you go really just inside. Oh.
Wow, very cold. That's ice.
It's gone like ice, isn't it? There's definitely in here with us. What's here again?
All hairs on my arms are standing up.
You put your cigarette out, have you?
It's out. Yes, it is out.
Good, good.
Yes, no, it is out. I put it out before I came in the door.
God, blimey, it's a difference from this side.
Have you got a
Yeah,
temperature?
that's where I was.
Do you know it's colder in here than it is outside?
It is. That's well known. Well known.
Yeah, I made sure it was out before I came.
Well done.
I'm very conscious of fire. And maybe he wouldn't like it, and I don't want to antagonise him.
Indeed. Mind you, it'd probably be done in his day anyway. Because there's been smoking pipes and...
Oh,
This side, not bad. Completely different style.
it's very, very cold over there.
It is a lot different. Ha! Pretty amazing.
What have you got?
No, just it's pretty
Yeah,
amazing.
it is.
But, excuse me, I bet.
It's over
I'm down to 11.
11. Oh, that is very cold in here.
Can you take it down more?
What do you get from one side to the other? If you come this side,
If I come this side, it's like
It's very cold here.
ice.
Oh, what is it on the thermometer? I guess that's a thermometer, is it?
Yes, a temperature meter.
And that is
It's 11.
Where are we? Kind of then. Oh, there it is. So that's 11 that side. What is it that side?
11/8. 11/8.
That same.
Not affecting you.
And yet strange, yeah, I feel colder that side than what it does there. So that's puzzling. Ooh, strong headache.
I just jumped up. It's gone again. That's 12 degrees.
12 degrees. Gone up.
Yeah. It's jumping. I'll catch you in a minute.
Rather strange.
That jump up and down like that.
The old place gets stranger and stranger.
Just a minute. God.
So, would you rate this as the most haunted
my
place
head
you've been
is
to?
like gripped.
Yeah, I know.
Gripped.
Amazing that.
That is, isn't it?
Would you say it's the most haunted place you've been to?
Yeah. I've been to a few, but it's what it does to you physically here.
I know.
It's so physical.
Yeah. I mean, so I can really...
Feeling sick, feeling
Yeah.
stomachache, going like ice, or the hairs on them. They're sort of, it's like they're working with us, but it's like they don't want us to actually work with them, if you know what I'm saying.
Exactly. The weird thing about it is, if you ignore them, that's when they get really, really frustrated, and they'll sort of let you know, and they'll suddenly just shout out.
Yeah, yeah. or sometimes we found that when we've been chatting and that, they get more active. As soon as we go quiet, it's like they go quiet. But in here, it seems to be the opposite of that.
The one thing I always get is when you talk and then people talk and I feel so het up and they're saying, why aren't you paying attention to me?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look at this, look.
Yeah.
Breath. Now, you tell me it's, I suppose you'd probably be looking about 10 out there, outside, and yet we got breath. Hope that appeared.
So now that's gone up now to 12. Keeps jumping.
Let's have a look.
It's just staying around there.
It's amazing, really, how that's actually changed, isn't it? I think how that's 11 just there a little while ago. Now it's all of a sudden it's gone up to that 12:50.
And then when I was in that tower, that was 11 degrees. And then when I come back into the church, it went right up to 14, 15.
There's no reason for that.
I know.
I mean, say someone skeptic would say, oh, it's because the sun had been shining. Yeah, but there's a lovely big window inside the actual main door.
Well, there's no sun here now, is there? Oh.
But the thing that's the fascinating side of it is you just can't get around it in here. It's, the temperatures just dip. They'll go down and all of a sudden it'll rise and get hot again.
Yeah, that's what it did earlier, yeah.
Doesn't do
Staying
that.
quite the same now.
Yeah.
Go to try a ghost box, I think, so we can get him to speak to us through that. Yeah. Sounding rather happy out there. Right.
Well, Sarah said to tell me you've got your dinner to burn off. He says, don't you worry, I'll burn that off. I said, I don't want to hear this. I don't know what it is. I was just saying to Zach, I keep expecting a dark dog, a small dark dog, coloured dog to walk through that gate.
Yeah, perhaps the one who used to live round here.
I don't know.
You seem to pick up dogs quite a bit, don't you?
Yeah,
Picked one up at
can
my
I
house.
stand
Yes.
there facing you and you take a picture? Because this is so active out here. Well, that's very strong.
But the only thing is, because it's raining, I keep picking up like with the rain.
I was
It's
just
at
saying,
rain
Sylvie,
now, is
that
it?
young girl that you and Sarah picked up, Alice, was she murdered or did she just die?
Well, she's not buried here, and yeah, she was hurt.
Because maybe, sort of like, if she tried to get away and died in the forest or something.
When I was standing there, I felt that one of these girls had got out and had fallen against that, holding herself. She was very hurt.
Yeah,
And she
that's
like
what I
her
think.
leg,
Obviously
she
she
was
was hurt, and
dragging
that
her
wool
leg.
went right up to red.
Dragging her leg.
And I went through some names, and when I said Alice, it just went mad.
Well,
Keep picking
now,
up
just
about
now.
That was earlier when me and Sarah were outside.
Okay, so obviously there is an Alice in here.
Shall we?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Just a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that corner might be more cold because you can see directly the door?
It could be, yeah.
You can see.
See, the thing about it is, I mean, it says, I've been in here where there's been absolutely no wind or anything whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's been totally still. Yeah, it's still colder in there.
It just seems like because I think you could see, they could see more being stood in that corner. Anybody coming through the door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just as actually cold when it's midsummer during the daytime, no wind whatsoever. It's just as cold in there. So the weird thing about it is you just can't make a sort of old church out. You really can't. It's strange.